Any good maintenance on your system should include removing this. We're going to take the top off of this in a maintenance, okay? This is your condenser fan motor. This is your fan blades, and this is the condenser fan motor in here, which you can see. So 2 things that go out quite regularly meaning they might last 10, 12 years, they might last 3, 4, 6 years, depending on many factors. The most important factor is the installation of the system. But this fan spins, pulls the air up. This condenser fan motor is something that should be checked. You want to check for play in the shaft. This is pretty solid. This is good. You want to look in there. A technician's going to look in there for any signs of the bearings leaking. I don't see any on this. And you're going to make sure that this is firmly attached and not bent. If this is bent or becomes unbalanced, gets dirt and stuff like that on it, it can wobble and eventually do damage to the top of this system. So on top of here is a lot of different debris, dirt, dust, pollen, things like that that gets caught up in the system. So this is the inside of the system. This piece in the center is the compressor. That is the pump. This happens to be a heat pump. So that piece you see right there, that is what we call a reversing valve. That reverses the flow of the refrigerant. There's the TXV, okay? And you need a TXV on a heat pump in the condenser because the refrigerant will reverse. This will essentially become what we call the indoor unit, outdoor unit. This actually becomes the evaporator coil when it's in heating mode. But a good maintenance is going to spray a non-corrosive cleaner here on this coil. And then you're going to wash it from the inside out. You want to push the dirt out because it's being sucked in this way. So you want to push it out that way. So this is something you can do on your own if you're handy, and it should be done at least once a year. If you're in an area like the desert where there's a lot of dust and debris, you may want to do it more often. So we're going to clean this whole bottom out, clean this entire coil. We'll even take these panels off here to get to the front of these coils. In fact, I can do that to show you what one looks like. So a good maintenance, you should be removing these. Yes. Can you take water and spray up in here lightly? You can, but to do it the right way, the best way, this should be removed, and you should clean from the inside out and then get the outside of this as well. This is aluminum fins, just like the radiator in your vehicle. This is very easy to bend, so light water spray or you'll cause these to bend over, and that cuts down on the efficiency. If you see these are all bent over here, now what a technician will do is there's a special comb. They'll come and they'll run that comb in there and open those back up. But this is basically smushed flat and inefficient right here. So a good maintenance, they will open that up. The newer systems, the more efficient systems, are going to have a lot more what we call solid state electronics in it. A lot more sophistication to those systems. Can you do a maintenance on your own? Yes, you most certainly can, depending on your level of comfort with disassembling and taking this stuff apart. Do you want to do it on your own? I guess it all depends how ambitious you are. So what you want to make sure is done is that it is maintained and it does have a maintenance. And ideally, if you can do it before the heat comes, I mean, we're really in it, then perfect. So call the general or call your local air conditioning contractor. If it's not the general, hopefully it is. But if you're listening to this somewhere across the country, get a good relationship with an HVAC contractor, get your maintenance scheduled. And if you are in a part of the country where you're hearing this and you're like, we are still using our heat, it's okay. Call the contractor, get on the schedule for the warmer months because they are coming. Beat the rush, get on the schedule, get the appointment that fits your time. Let the professional come out that's licensed and insured to do this maintenance. That way, if anything gets messed up, they're going to take care of it. But essentially, you got to have the tools. You got to have the right electrical meters and know how to use them to read the capacitor to make sure it's operating within manufacturer specs, checking the contactor, making sure that that's operating properly, you're getting the right readings, and that there is no excessive pitting or anything like that on it. And then one of the most important things is the refrigerant. Checking the refrigerant charge, making sure you have the right superheat and subcooling is what we call it. That you're going to need pretty sophisticated equipment, gauges, temperature gauges, refrigerant gauges. You're going to have to know what you're looking at, know what you're doing, and that you want to make sure the refrigerant charge is dialed in, because that is what's going to make your system work the most efficiently in the season, in the summer heat. So you can do some of this on your own. If you want a comprehensive maintenance to make sure your system's running properly, call the general. Also, what we offer is what we call our seasonal guarantee. So that means if you come out and you have us do a complete air conditioning tune-up on your system and it does not make it through the season without a breakdown and it breaks down, we will refund you the money you invested in getting it tuned up. That's how confident we are that we are going to go over your system properly and might make the right recommendations to keep your system running cool and efficient all summer long.